Hey Virgo, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers. This is Tam over here at Peony Lore, where we happen to help you find the beauty in all things, serving the sun, moon, and rising sign of Virgo here from the 22nd of January to the 28th. Thank you guys for watching the daily transit information and where you can see my beautiful face in fro with the astrology chart behind me, giving you the perfect astrology here, but in card form, and giving you the energy of what's coming up this week for yourselves. Okay. Alrighty then. As always, we start off with the Sacred Geometry card, and what we have here is the energy of sort of like a labyrinth energy, and it's the energy of 9, and it looks as though this is something you've carried in from this upcoming week, and so this is sort of results based upon something else that is taken place from the past up until now, reflection. So at the end of the basic card read, when I get into the towards the end here, I will pull this back out and we will do a deeper dive into what the sacred geometry means and pull a little bit more information out of it. But for right now, this is what we're looking at. So we're going to put this here. Virgo, you guys are up. We're looking at the energy of reflection, Virgoizing everything, making sure that all T's are crossed and I's are dotted. Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. My friends, you are going to be split, and I should say we, because I am a Virgo moon, if you guys didn't know that. So I am emotionally triggered and supported when I am in my Virgo-ness. So we have the Virgo transitioning into the moon on Saturday. So I know everybody and their brother's been talking about how important Pluto and Aquarius is, but hello, Uranus is going direct on Saturday the 27th, and that is also the same time that the moon is entering into Virgo. So Virgo moon all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and half of Monday. Let's see what we've got going on. What does that mean for Virgos? Well, the astrology is telling us that half of us Virgos are going to be triggered by the second house of resources and finances, and the other portion of our Virgos are going to be supported by what's going on with communication with with Mercury. Okay, so we are going to be looking towards what our taskmaster Mercury is going to be talking to us about. That is what you want to be focusing in on the day. You know all of the other main planets that are ruling you, Virgo. You are going to be ruled by, or what Virgo is stationing in as far as the houses, is betwixt the second and the third house. All right, let's go ahead and get started with all of the cards. We're going to pull one card, for every single day. We want these together of the week. So that's Monday. We got a duplicate here, or two cards. You get a double, you get a whammy. Monday's energy is the Eight of Swords and the Tower. Interesting. Merciful heavens. We have the Eight of Pentacles in the sideways position. This is what you've been reflecting on. We also have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I like that because that means that we are getting over some sort of a thought process and releasing potentially lack mentality. So Monday's energy, Tuesday's energy, Wednesday's energy. I want to remind everybody that we have the moon entering into Leo on Wednesday, and then Thursday we have the full moon in Leo. So just putting those things out there for you. Let's get the energy for Virgo for Thursday of this upcoming week, please. All right, Thursday. Hey! You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. So, the magician, my friends, everybody knows, is Mercury. Mercury is Virgo-driven, ruled. So, we're going to want to pay attention to what the heck Mercury itself could potentially be doing on Thursday's full moon. Look at those dailies, because the moon itself is one thing, but it's everything else that goes along with it as well. Okay? Let's see what we have for Friday's energy for Virgos. All right, we have Uranus in reverse. The Fool in the reverse position, my friends, is Uranus. And Uranus is the planet that has been retrograde and is going direct. So let's take a look at what we've got here. Saturday's energy, please. Thank you. Is the Knight of Cups in reverse. And then if I could have Sunday's energy for our Virgos, please. Sunday for our Virgos. Okay, so we have 2 cards again. All right. At the bottom of the deck, what we have here is the 3 of Swords in the upright position. So, 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months ago is what this reflection has to do with. All right? And we will clarify, of course, but let's go ahead and get into what it is that I'm seeing. So, the 8 of Swords is self-imposed restriction. It's mental. You're challenging yourself. But it's little mini devil energy. Nobody is doing this to you. This is 100% Virgo talking Virgo into something that's not Virgo. So the Tower card is Mars energy, and what this is saying is you got to get out of this funk. You got to stop yourself from stinking thinking energy, which is what that really is. Okay? And if you're not going to do it, we're going to create a situation, or we're going to allow you to be in a situation that is going to be for your highest and best good, even if it doesn't feel comfortable. Now, Mars is the energy of the Tower, and to give you the signs, Mars is the ruler of Aries, and it's also the ruler of some Scorpio. Okay, so I would be remiss if we didn't talk about the fact that we just had the big Pluto moving into Aquarius. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, but technically this is Mars, and so Mars is in Capricorn still, so you may not be paying attention to what those conversations are like. However, Tuesday, the energy of Tuesday is the 8 of Pentacles, and it is you're considering working on something. So this is the reflection. You're considering what it is that you're doing with your time, energy, and effort. You're considering what is coming out of the work that you're putting out there. It could be project, it could be a job, it could be, because it's in the 3rd house, this could have something to do with other people that are responsible, not so much a partner, but 3rd house energy, is, you guys know, has very much to do with sometimes family members. Mercury likes to bring our family members in there and talk to us about those different types of things. Our siblings, it's not always comfortable. So this could have something to do with somebody else that's in your world. To be perfectly honest and fair, we have to do that. But it also can describe some things that are going on within our relationships, and sometimes people forget that. That's what the 3rd house can do. So it definitely talks about your mental energy, and because we're betwixt the 2nd and the 3rd, it could be the mental energy that you're putting out towards the work that you're putting together right now, right? It also has things to do with the way that you're learning and your journeys, your mental energy. We've already said that 17 ways from Sunday. So, I mean, it's information on all kinds. So this makes it a little bit challenging, but not impossible, to recognize that this is a lot of energy that we're putting towards something. Let's move forward. The positive energy about the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse position is that it means that you've received advice from someone and you're no longer thinking in the negative energy. So if the universe sparked you and you're consistently thinking about what is right versus what isn't right, you've shaken that and you've come full circle with whatever was upsetting you or creating a conflict for you here. Again, 3 days, 3 weeks. It could be someone else in your family. It could be based on a relationship, but it is not always that. So I just want to bring that forward. However, if you go through that clearing and healing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, by the time you get to Thursday's full moon, you're back in your highest element as the magician, using the element of communication, because that is where you excel, Virgo. Of course, you already know this information, but look at the conversations that are taking place. And I will tell you that there is a shift, a minor shift. I believe it is on I believe that it is actually probably closer to before that. Yeah. So look for the energy of what takes place in the dailies when I get to Friday, because Friday it is on like Donkey Kong for you. Very much so is what this is saying. However, what is it that you want? Because this is being healed from the past. What is it that you now need to call into yourself? Look at what Mercury is doing and have a conversation within your own self. Now, when we get to the energy of, because this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. When we get into the energy of Friday and we start seeing all these other shifts that are taking place within the verses, especially where Mercury is having conversations, and because that's your ruler, the Uranus in the reverse position or the Fool in reverse means stop. There's other information that needs to come out of the woodwork a little bit before you move forward. Okay, and because I have the doubles that are down here, what it's saying is that what could be taking place on Friday, okay, could be indicating that somebody else is coming in to kind of like slow your roll just a little bit. And before you do the next thing, you need to put a pause on it. Now, sometimes the Fool can mean that that you're being foolish. It can mean that, but not always. What this means is do not jump before you're really, truly, honestly ready to jump. But this energy here is telling me that there's somebody else that's in the mix on this day, and you may want to watch out for that. Okay. The Knight of Cups in reverse position is not receiving that cup of love. And if you were expecting an offer, if you were expecting a conversation, if you were expecting some sort of an apology, if you were looking, there's a reason for things to sort of slow down this week and for you to power up your batteries, because you will definitely need that energy by the time we get towards this weekend, to my Virgo friends. We have the Seven of Wands in the upright with the Six of Cups in the reverse position. This to me very much is sibling, and some of you are going to have to be supporting a sibling or another loved one, and this is something is you're being tapped on the shoulder at this moment to try to take care of something else for somebody else. Therefore, the shock and awe is coming. You sort of have an idea about it, right? You're going to need to pay attention to what's going on, but we clarify. So let's go ahead and get into our cards here. And let's clarify what all of this fun stuff could potentially mean for our Virgo sun, moon, and rising. Of course, the moon signs are going to have a little bit of an extra, boost this week. But let's see. Give me the information about the Eight of Swords and the Tower card for our Virgos this week, please. All right, we have double cards again. Libra energy with the Queen of Swords, and then we also have the Star card. So there's been some strong decisions, like I said, cutting something out in order for you to feel this bigger vision, but also to go through the healing that I already mentioned. So if you wouldn't have taken action 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months ago on whatever this bigger situation was, the universe was going to yank you. And that sometimes needs to happen that way. I'm going to pull one more card on that. Yep. Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups energy has to do with partnership. It also has to do with it could be groups, family, things of that nature. So that's sort of what it is that we're talking about, okay? Let's get into this Eight of Pentacles in the Tuesday position in the sideways rotation. Virgo, thank you. There it is, the Hierophant. So that's commitment. What is your commitment, or what is the commitment that needs to be held here? We're going to pull another card on that one because it's important. This is too big. We have to just make sure that we're setting this up with all the major arcana that's on the board already. The Hierophant, the Eight of Pentacles, yes. So here's the deal. If this is somebody else, then the concern is, does this other person really, really want to be involved in this process? The Seven of Swords can sometimes be somebody alluding to something that could be a little bit negative or not quite 100%. The benefit of what happens with the Seven of Swords is strategy. So before I tell everybody and their brother what's getting ready to take place, I'm going to make sure that the commitment is done, the contract is signed, that we are doing this for all of the right reasons. It's strategy. And therefore, when we get to this Five of Pentacles in the reverse position, it's because we know what we want, and we're not going to let ourselves talk in the negative. This Nine of Cups has our name all over it, and this is what we're going towards, okay? So whatever the challenge is with other people that were in your groups or work situations, and again, it can have things to do with siblings, whatever is going on within this project is not going to take you off your game. This is just a heads up about it, all right? Because this Nine of Cups is where you're going. This is good. Therefore, again, we're back in our magic with this, with Mercury showing up here. We've got everything we need. We've got the power to move. We are feeling strong. We have the resources that we need, right? And we are clear thinking and clear headed at this particular moment. We got it all. The Magician is supported with the Ace of Swords. That's the clarity of thought that is required here. That's it. Let's get to the energy of the Fool. The energy of the Fool is the Five of Pentacles, period. So what I'm saying here is you're not going to let somebody else, this third party potentially, and again, it could be work, it could be a companion, it could be someone else that you're working with. We're not going to let this person stop us at this particular moment. The Five of Pentacles is needing an advice. Now, the only other way that I'm going to say this, again, from a third party, including siblings, somebody could be coming towards you, and you could be asked to be the wise counselor, as you often are, in order to help support them with something. And of course the universe goes, yep, and you already know who that person is. So we have the Eight of Swords again, the Three of Swords, and the Hangman. This is not you, Virgo. You are being thrust into a mix of trying to keep yourself organized with what you want. This has very much to do with somebody, this third party, whether it's a sibling, a coworker, a partner, somebody that you do things with, whatever the case may be. This is not 100% your energy, because that's what this is. So this Knight of Cups is not going to come through, is basically what they're saying on Friday. The Hangman card here is the energy of Neptune, and the energy of Neptune is unfortunately, sometimes it creates confusion for people, which is why people can sometimes only see through rose-colored glasses. The universe is yanking that off, y'all. That stuff is going bye-bye. And so the Seven of Wands here is you maintaining your integrity and not letting someone else throw you off your game here. And especially if somebody else has been having a very interesting concern. So we're going to pull one from the Seven of Wands and then one for the Six of Cups. I already know what this is, but this is what we're doing. Yep. Eight of Pentacles. You do you, boo. Literally, stay on your game. Do not let anyone knock you off of your thing. And yeah, this is a person. So this is very much a sibling. If you're able to maintain, or someone else, it's definitely not you. It's an additional party here. If you stay on your highest energy this week, the universe is going to help protect you from something else that could have come into mollywop your whole world. Yes, I said mollywop. I'm that old. But that's okay. This will be healed. Stay in your lane. Okay? You already know that this is an issue with a group, a sibling, or at least someone else that's very closely connected to you. Keep things close to your vest and you shall be fine this week. Literally, that's what this is saying. Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and let's jump into the energy for Virgo for this week. What else can Spirit tell me about it? And I just want to remind you, Eight of Swords, Eight of Swords. Three of Swords, Three of Swords. Hangman, these are just clarifying energies for me. I really do love my job. All right. To me, this has sibling or someone else that's a little bit younger than you that's in a group or a project that you're working on. You might need to counsel. Do not let them knock you off of your game this week. You finish doing you. You be committed to your work. And if you have the spoons to dig in, you will. You very much might be telling somebody else to do the same thing. Period. All right. Energy for Virgo this week is, financial concerns being healed and allowing you not to be knocked off of your particular journey. I do feel that these two sort of go here, but the conversation is about if somebody else is nervous about what it is that they're doing, you sort of talking them up and giving them some energetic love. I'll just put these together here, okay? Be mindful of what it is that you do on your journey or how you're counseling someone if they are trying to get on their journey, and just remind them that it needs to be something that is from the heart, and that they truly feel and have put energy into it and are speaking with spirit. Let's get your numerology card here. Woo! Timeout. Fool card. A timeout is needed. That's pretty much what this is. This is a no-go. This is a timeout. This is a heads up from the universe. And it's okay to have a timeout. Okay? It's all right to take a break. Totally fine. Let's grab your activator card, whether that's advice for you or for someone else. Wait. There's something with regards to timing in this moving forward. That's all it's saying. And now let's go with your activator card, and then we'll get into the energy of the reflection here for you. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The activator card for our Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising is the Stellar Gateway. This makes a lot of sense. This is higher reflection. This is clarity. This is you using beyond your crown chakra and really being given the information that you need so that you can maintain what is going on with your projects. I don't care whether it's you yourself or your brother, sister, uncle, cousin, sisters. I don't care. This is the week for you to really make sure, especially when we get to this full moon, you are doing the highest elevation work that you possibly can, because you are going to be shared some clarity that you didn't even know about. Take the time out this week to make sure that you are giving yourself that effort, because you are on the right path here. You really, really are. But now let's go into the energy of the reflection, and let's give you a little bit more information about what this symbol means and what else we can grab out of it, okay? So the reflection goes like this, okay? I honor my life experiences and my choices, because they have created who I am as a person today, right? So I've gone through all of this journey, and I'm fine with it because it got me to be where I am today. The labyrinth here ultimately is a path or a passage that you have to follow. But by quieting your mind, it allows you to reflect on a personal or a spiritual transformation and your growth. It can help you center and delve into yourself a little bit more deeply. And by the time you exit the labyrinth, a newfound sense of clarity may be found. So the labyrinth within, we need to be able to check in and honor your path. And again, because it's staged in the reverse position, this is sort of where you're at in one angle. So whatever this conversation could be potentially with a third party or a second party or a group, at minimum, you're a part of your own group. So you've already started this exercise and are working to get yourself out of, and even if this was somebody else, you need to give them the same advice. I know that sounds a long-winded, but that's what's going on. Take an appreciation for where you have been, where you are now, because then that will give you more motivation to continue to go where it is that you need to go, pretty much. Even when you reflect on past hurts, okay, and how you are able to turn these into eventual love and forgiveness. Our memories are just a part of our cellular memory, and even when painful things and reflections occur, think about how you can turn it into something great. What is it that you can pass on, if you were to think about it, onto your children as a way that you would want to move forward with those energy, or to anyone else who is drawn to you? Literally, what I just said. Here's your crystals. Rose quartz for the heart. Larimar for calming your energy down. Moldavite and Herkimer diamond for higher knowledge, if you are connecting in with spirit at this particular moment in time. This is a very thorough read. I do feel that you probably are going to 100% need to be looking at all of the other signs to get a very full picture, because but Virgo, I'm telling you, it's going to be a very interesting week. And I always start with the luminaries, the moon path first, so that you guys can get a little bit more of a heads up about what's going on with the bigger picture, and then some of the little smaller details can come in. Now, if this was helpful to you, if you appreciated learning it like this, if you're a first-time visitor, or even if you've been an OG that's been with me for the past 5 years, please make sure that you're giving it a like a comment, even if it's just an emoji. A share would be great, and follow if you're new. I do like to read the comments. And if you are looking for an opportunity to work personally with me, in the description box below you will see the link to my website to book personal appointments, personal healings, and also to shop the crystals that I have on my site, should you want to be able to do that. Many blessings, Virgo. We will talk to you very soon. Bye.